Right. People today are prioritizing local experiences over things. FOMO, or fear of missing out, is real. And yet we keep missing out on the upcoming events that we'd want to travel to if we had known about it. At the same time, Google and Amazon, as we all know, are getting into the travel industry, and they have oodles and oodles of information about their end users. Brands that fail to create personalized relationships with travelers will lose to these personalized options. So how will your brand both become more experiential and personalized? Introducing OccasionGenius. We are an innovation in personalized event discovery technology, providing an API to our technology to our partners, leading brands in airlines, hotels, as well as corporate travel partners. Why events? Well, events are different from activities. Activities are those in-destination, perennial things that are tours and monuments that are always there, whereas events drive travel. These are the occasions that happen once a month, once a year, and sometimes once in a lifetime. We have now been the first to aggregate millions of events worldwide, to understand what each event is like through a patent-pending process we call our event genome. We then understand your end users and travelers' interests through what we call their personal profile. And then we help your brand recommend great opportunities for travel for each of your end users, hyper-marketed to each one. Our data is very unique. We both deduplicate and trash non-events. We then understand the popularity as well as the travel worthiness of each event. We curate events so that their photos, descriptions, and titles are all enhanced for your brand. And then because events are dynamic, not static, we update this in real time. So why have our partners been so excited to work with a local event data stream across all 5 phases of the guest journey? Well, there are powerful use cases. I'll show you one for each. First is the dream phase, where and when to go. Right now, your flyers or guests have to go to Google in order to figure out when is the jazz festival happening in New Orleans. Our partners want to keep them on their websites as they try to encourage more direct bookings. Next is the pre-stay phase, where after you book and before you arrive. Now you can send a pre-arrival or a proactive concierge email letting guests know what is going on in their destination, and we integrate with existing apps as well. So this increases on-trip, on-app engagement and downloads for increased brand loyalty. Now, during all of these phases, you start to understand both implicitly through clickstream data as well as explicitly through profile collection the interests of your travelers, to be able then to send them post-stay marketing emails targeted for each individual for travel. So for example, let's say that somebody has kids, likes festivals, and is a big foodie. You can now say, here are the biggest family-friendly fall foodie festivals happening with packages from your airline or your hotel. And lastly, rate management teams are especially excited about using this to optimize their rate management as well. Since launching just 2 quarters ago in pilots, we've seen accelerated brand traction. We're now at 350 locations with kayak.com. Hilton's Motto, their new millennial Gen Z brand, has incorporated us into required branding guidelines for all future Motto hotels. And we just started working with our first corporate partner. We just walked away with one of the 2 People's Choice Awards for innovation at the last Focusrite. We've raised $3.1 million to date. We're about to launch into our Series Seed. And our team is composed of data scientists, engineers, and serial entrepreneurs who are working on one thing, which is, in this new era of Google and Amazon, helping your brand personalize and differentiate. Thank you.
Thank you, Nate. Any questions for Nate right here?
Hi. Do you have any revenue stream also coming from the event itself, or what's the strategy around aggregating new events?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't understand the first part.
Is there any revenue also coming from the event organizers, or only from the feed consumption?
Gotcha. So right now, a lot of events that drive travel, from Mardi Gras to parades, don't actually charge anything. But there are a lot of concerts, music festivals that do, and we help our brands connect with the event organizers so that they can get an affiliate fee as well for those events. That's actually a big phase 2 of ours once we've created a very large distribution network to start to help with more event organizers being able to share a piece of the pie with our partners in the future.
In terms of the event coverage, what markets or geographies are you guys covering today?
We have two subsets of data. The first is curated local events. We focus on the US right now. We're in about 200 markets. The second is global travel-worthy data, and these are the most exciting events worldwide in every country that induces travel. We've got over 20,000 of those, and we're in every country.
Okay. Thank you, Nate.
Thanks.